Alrighty, let us continue. Welcome back to Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Last time, we got our butts wrecked by everything in sight. And this time, we will not get our butts wrecked by everything in sight. Right? Right? Alright, so with the Puppet Master Soul, there's actually a couple different directions you can go in the castle now. But I think I am the biggest fan of going back to like the Dimitri area and going right to the Condemned Tower. That seems like the best play to me. We could go below here, and I think you could go down to the subterranean hell place. But not really a fan of that idea. I always struggle with that boss too, so I feel like I need to get a little bit stronger before I worry about that. Oh wow. One-shot Valkyries now. You started Chrono Trigger recently? Fiendward's Keep was a good dungeon for Halloween Eve. Oh yeah, that... Dude, that place really freaked me out when I was younger and I played it for the first time. Because, like, up until that point, the game is like, it's good and all, but you get to the Fiendward's Keep and that place is long. And it just, like, keeps going, and you're like, oh god, like, you almost start to freak out a little bit. And yes, it is definitely very spooky. It almost feels like they do a really good job of making it feel like, wait, are you in the end game? Like, Magus is the final boss, right? Or like this is like this is the for realsies thing, and then you like find out that it's like, nope, this is not even like the beginning. The atmosphere of that place is so great, though. Magus is probably like my favorite video game boss ever. I would actually replay that boss fight just because of how much fun I'd have playing it. Super duper duper Squirtle. Thank you for following the stream, and also welcome, by the way. I know you were wanting to be able to make it to a stream. Glad you could finally stop by. Not missing the Halloween stream. I don't think I can get up there, so I'm not even... Wait, actually, hold on. I think it might actually... Yeah. I was right. You actually can get up there. You know, believe it or not, despite my love for Chrono Trigger, I really never could get into Final Fantasy. I did play 4, whatever the DS version of 4 was, because I know the numbers are all manner of confusing. It was the one with Cecil. And it had the green-haired summoner Rydia. I remember that because I really liked Rydia. PS4 is 4. 2 and 3 are wonky, everything else is normal. Yeah, I tried playing 3 on the DS. I don't know, on paper, they seem like the kind of game I would love. But for some reason, I just found them very exhausting to play. And, like, I loved my experience with 4, but when it was over, I'm like, oh god, never again. Like, it just tired me out playing that game. PS4 is hard. Yeah, I remember getting to the end game and I'm like, oh man, this is just a struggle bus. You know, I think it is possible to make it up there, but I have to be very tactical. And this is where I'm like, alright, I am determined. I am going to do it. Praise me. Bow to me. For I am a genius. I also kinda did want to check out the MMO, because I've heard really good things about it. But at the same time, I just... oh, it sounds so exhausting to get into something like that. Like, yeah, I would probably like it. But I just don't have the time, man. Yeah, playing MMOs is like a full-time job. I feel like MMOs have an expiration date on them. Like, if you don't get into them as like a teenager, you've like missed your window. And then I feel like you only continue playing MMOs into adulthood if there's one you're really attached to. Like, I know people who still play WoW. Not as religiously as they used to. Oh, hello. Julius. Wow. And off he goes. You made a soda float and now your tummy hurts. Why didn't you make me a soda float, Haley? Sounds pretty good right about now. See, like, Julius is still hot. That is, there is some truth to that. I absolutely love the music in the Condemned Tower, by the way. I'm not around? Sure I am, I'm right here. It's you who's not around. The only MMO you played was the Pirates of the Caribbean one? I didn't even know there was a Pirates of the Caribbean MMO. Julius is hands down my favorite Belmont. There was a MMO that I got into for a while, and it's the only one that I ever seriously played long term. And I got into it because of Zeal. He got me into a game called Blade and Soul, and I actually really liked it. Like, I thought it was a fun game. Sometimes I look back on it and I'm kind of like, I wonder if I should have kept playing that. I'm pretty sure it's still a thing, too. I've never actually played, Lament of Innocence, so I can't comment on Leon as a character. Basically, my experience with Castlevania, I've only played the ones in the 3 collections, and got halfway through Symphony of the Night, as I said on last stream. Any of the 3D games I've never played. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I think the Great Axe Armor is the next thing that upgrades my weapon. Okay, am I stupid? I haven't missed a save point, right? Where is the next save point? I'm dying here. Save point is in the top right? Oh, God bless. Wait, the very top right? I thought you meant of my current room. Oh, God. Very top? Do I even have, like, enough potion power to get me there? Harmony of Dissonance was actually my very first Castlevania game, so I have a huge soft spot for it, even though I think it's actually a relatively terrible game. I knew I was gonna get ambushed, and I got baited into it anyway. Like, comparatively speaking, Harmony of Dissonance is probably one of the, like, lesser Metroidvanias. Yeah, Harmony of Despair was the one with all the characters. Harmony of Dissonance was... how did we say his name is pronounced? Juiced? Juiced. 100% orange juice. I have mentioned before, but my personal favorite Castlevania game is actually probably Circle of the Moon, which I know is kind of a mind-boggling favorite game, but when I was younger, I played the ever-living crap out of that game because it had 5 different modes, and it was like a lot of fun to play the different modes. It's kind of wild to me how such a simple thing made the game have so much replay value. Like, I wish more games did things like that. Like, I know the newer ones kind of just have the alternate modes, but like, being able to like fiddle with the stats like that was really fun. Like, imagine like having a high luck stat in one of the newer games. To me, that would be pretty cool. I understand why some people don't like Circle of the Moon. I think you had to have played it like back in an era where the lack of quality of life features was like acceptable. Like if you played Circle of the Moon for the first time today, that game would feel hella clunky. But like because I played it back when it was like a relatively new-ish game, I played it second. Harmony of Dissonance was my first, and then I played Circle of the Moon. But yeah. Symphony of Night, Or of Ecclesia, Portrait, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, Lament of Innocence, Circle of the Moon, Dawn of Sorrow. Is that like favorite to least favorite? Putting Harmony of Dissonance above Aria of Sorrow is a bold move. I respect it, but that's a fascinating take. Aria of Sorrow is too slow? Really? I feel like Harmony of Dissonance is slower than Aria. I definitely feel like Dawn of Sorrow as a game has actually dropped down my tier list pretty heavily. Like, it's not a bad game, but it doesn't do anything that really makes it stand out to me. It's just like more Aria of Sorrow, which maybe that was the point of it. That probably was the point of it. I'm gonna get wrecked here. This boss used to really be a struggle for me when I was younger. Like, I thought this boss was very hard. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked! You know, I think I'm just gonna take my L here. I'm gonna take my L. Ranking the game he's playing last is a bold take. I don't actually disrespect the take. I mean, I'm playing Dawn of Sorrow. I'm playing Dawn of Sorrow because it's a nice, fast, easy sampling of Castlevania to show off the Dominus Collection. And it is a walkthrough that I was supposed to do forever ago. So it logically made sense to play this game. But as far as the Castlevania games are concerned, of the 6 Game Boy Advance and DS games, Dawn of Sorrow is probably on the lower rung of those 6. What I will say, though, is that even though some games rank higher or lower than others, I love all the Game Boy Advance and DS games. Like, I find them all like an absolute blast to play. Like, yeah, some are technically better than others, but It's not like it's a giant gap between games. It's not like the Sonic franchise where you have like some games that are incredible and others that are horrendous. Oh, I'm dead. Like, I think any of the 6 Game Boy Advance games and DS games you can't really go wrong with. Obviously, Harmony and Circle of the Moon are a little different in that respect because, like, those games are showing their age. So, like, if you're someone who doesn't really like games that are clunky and old, you might not like them. Personally, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me at all, but I know some people are a little more sensitive to that than others. Oh, that hit me? That's lame. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that you could knock those clouds away. Wait, that hit me? This boss is too hard. It's not that this boss is hard, it's that it, like, wrecks me with, like, one hit. Alright. We are actually... going to equip something that isn't trash. I think I'm like paying too much attention to what I'm talking about and not paying attention enough to the boss. Maybe if I maybe if I stopped sucking, I would win. Probably gonna jump. No? Doing the suck attack again. It's doing it again! Okay, this is just troll. 4 times in a row. Oh, I can't do that. Did you guys see that Mandragora plant just go flying? That was pretty funny. Oh my god, again? Like, is my thing bugged? That is so troll. First try, let's go. Yep, first try. It's gonna make me climb the whole tower again, isn't it? Lame. At least this can make for a good blooper reel. Well, I'm not editing anything, so there's no blooper reels. YouTube gets to watch my fails in full. They get to laugh and point with the rest of you. Hectro said he isn't opposed to actually like editing videos for me, but that's kind of a lot of work, and I don't really know if I want to subject them to like heavy-duty editing. I'm kind of the opinion that I gotta let my personality do the work. Because we are on a budget. This is a budget broadcast. We do not have the budget for fancy pants, high-end editing. You know, I never really looked in the background, but I just realized that this is kind of like a Skyrim burial crypt, like that one in the Sarthal, where it's like goes up and down, and those are like all tombs back there. Yeah, neat. Been watching the YouTube uploads. Happy to catch one live. Awesome. That is awesome possum. Been saying that a lot lately. Awesome possum. Exawesome. I don't know any more words that rhyme with possum. YouTube viewership has been a little light. I didn't have high expectations, especially with Castlevania, but it would be nice if we had a little bit more people watching. But I'm having fun, and that's what's important. Also, our stream viewership has been really good too, so that makes me happier than anything. Alright, Tower Key. Let's see. We are an hour 30 in. I think I'll play a little bit more. I don't know if we'll get to the next boss, but if we do, we do. And maybe I'll cut the video here. So if the video randomly stops, I decided to split it here. And if it doesn't randomly stop, then we ride. We keep going.